Hey, how's it going? All right, today is a weird day. I've had a bath. I feel wonderful. I feel really good. Sir's outside on the balcony, so he's going to. He's picking up the he's picking up the plastic plant pieces that are like weeds, but they're not really weeds. They're not weeds, are they? But they're plastic. He's mowing the lawns. So he's hosing down the patio because it's very dirty.
I'm mowing the lawns.
Plastic.
This is the world I live in. IKEA. And even now I still have to...
That's from the old one. That's from the old...
I'm telling you, I've got to mow the lawns. Crazy.
So we're being productive, and guess what we found? Guess what Sir found? Does anyone remember them being on your dining table when you were a kid? And you remember eating it and going, yeah, it tastes gross, but it's chocolate? If your mum was a health freak like mine. It's just eat the Milo. It's how desperate I got. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. Maybe I would have been sicker if she didn't. Maybe she did the right thing. Or I could have maybe a bad eating problem. I don't know. But it's good that I was raised on good food. I kind of miss it actually when apples tasted like apples and lettuce tastes like lettuce. Anyway, buy organic or buy from, like those greengrocers that are family owned and they have like a farm, and yeah, try and support them because it's not only good for you, it's good for them. So yeah, he's doing that. Me, I'm just, let's go sit down and have a talk because I'm useless. I'm sick, but I thought I'd just show you, I just want to show this new pot I got because it's just, that's my floral arrangement I made months and months and months ago. I have been working on this arrangement for years, actually. I know you're laughing, but I love flowers and I can't keep anything alive. Otherwise, you know what? If I had a house, I didn't get disabled, and my kids, they've left home. They're men. Holy crap. My little babies are men. Weird. It's just weird. When I look at them, I still see my 5-year-old boy. Boys, I've got 2. One of them looks like me, one of them looks like Sir. It's awesome. But I've been working on this for like years. I've been trying to get the right, I think I got it right. I've got some colour up here and then levelling. I've even got metallics in there. So, and we get given things too. Our beautiful neighbour gave me this. Oh, she spoils me, she does. She's a very beautiful soul. I love that she's on my level. It's very much like that in apartments. It's, what level are you on? Oh, yeah. And we all kind of, our level's the best. We think our level's the best. I think everyone probably thinks their level's the best. Anyway, I think ours is. I just wish I could see more disabled people around that I could, I don't know, nurture. I'm a nurturer. You guys know that. One day, maybe. Everything's still new around here. Now look. This I found at Bed Bath & Table, one of my favourite stores. I don't go in there often because I literally, cat friend, he's real. I'm allergic to cats. It's ironic, hey? Got 2 ragdolls. But I got this from Bed Bath & Table. And with the tulips as well, which I should have got from Shein. And I got my socks. I've got a sock haul coming. And a Christmas present haul. So I hope that the people that know me in person and sneakily watch my channel, you're going to see your Christmas present early. So that video, I will label very obviously. I don't want you seeing, then again, you know what I love doing? Is telling everyone what they got for Christmas. Yes, I was that kid that opened the Christmas present in one little whole bit and went, thinking my mum didn't know. She knew, didn't she? She knew, didn't she? Autistics aren't very smart when we're kids. We don't really think it through. We just do. Anyway, pretty, right? French. That's my design. If you haven't, traditional and French design. I swear this apartment is on an angle. It really concerns me. Anyway, pretty, right? And it was affordable because things are on sale at the moment. What is going on? They're obviously not making much money because they are overcharging. Every shop overcharges and then they just go, oh, clearance. It's like, why don't you just start at a reasonable price and just be done with it? Isn't it better to sell more and get less? Now you just mess. Really? You're trying to play with Max. Okay, can you see Max down there? He's loving it.
I want to point out that it makes no difference how much I water the plants, they still don't grow.
I know. Plastic. Like I said, not just for inside, we've got plastic outside as well. Oh, Max loves this. Max is not a cat. I mean, he acts like a dog, but I think he thinks he's human. I will tell him soon. Maybe on his first birthday. Shh. Let's not speak about it. He might catch on. Look at him. He's just loving it. He's just watched me in the bath. Now he's watching that. He's not afraid of water. He's one of those cats. I reckon he would walk in the shower and just stand there. I had a cat that hopped in the bath with me, so they do exist. Oh, he's invested. He's very invested. He's like, let me out there. Apartment living. It gets dusty and dirty out there. We have a beautiful setup, and now that the weather's better, it's another space I can be in comfortably for short periods of time, back and forth, to get fresh air and to enjoy the view and enjoy the weather, you know, because being in bed, as you guys, some of you guys do know this life, we don't get as much fresh air as we do need. Unfortunately, then again, probably not even the aged village places get enough sun, do they, or outdoors? What's wrong with the care industry? We need to put more money into it. I really think that we need to put more money into it, maybe. Because, anyway, hats off to unprofessional carers, as in informal, I said it the wrong way, and formal carers, professional carers. You all rule. It doesn't matter whether you fail sometimes, you still rule because you try. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's, the industry is, we need more. We need more good people to hop into caring, and for the elderly as well. Don't forget about them. They're just like us. We all need it. One day, everyone gets old. I won't be. I used to say that as a kid. I used to say it to him. I said, I'm not going to be old. I knew. And guys, I'm that kind of person that has those dreams, and they're always premonitions, and it's like, oh, I wake up from them now, and because I'm 51, I've given up on. It's not true. It's just my brain tricking me. No, it's not. I have these dreams sometimes, and I'm like, oh, something's going to happen. It's going to be bad. I don't know what it is, but I know it's not going to be good. Take a deep breath. Let's just let it happen. Because you know what? Life is shit, and then you die. Huh? It kind of is. I'm sorry. It's just, there's no good news. There's no good news. Woo, dance with me. Wow, that was magical. I have to lie down now. I'm so sorry, but my breath is getting a little bit harder. So, I couldn't meet my support coordinator this week as planned because she's not well. So, I very much appreciate just the fact that she acknowledged that she won't come and spread it, which is, she's a registered nurse, she knows, but she was going to do it on the video thing, but I said, I'm shocking doing that. I just, when do I talk, when do I not talk? Am I over talking? Nah, I don't do well with that. So we just said, it's okay. Seeing as though the NDS is going, I said, there's no hurry, I guess. You've got connection with them at any point, so it's good. She's got a lot of information on me with my medical documents, so that's the place to start anyway, isn't it? Like, but yeah, I want to meet her naturally. This is a person that, you know, they do have a lot to do with your life, and yeah, I think that it's very important that if anyone's your provider, that because they do have so much control over your life, that you just need to connect with them in a good way. Do you know what I mean? So just make sure, if you're new to the system, always make sure you've got good providers, because, you know, communication is key and knowing them is key. It's very good. And always do as well, like, I know we are very negative about the system and we do need to be on the bad people that are in it for the money, but please remember people that make mistakes, people that don't get it right, but they're trying. Just appreciate them, because people do, you know, some people are new to this industry, some people don't know it well, and it's not their fault. You can't blame them for just trying to get something right. So always do make sure you look at each individual situation for what it is, because sometimes I think people can go too negative on it, and then if you go negative at people, they're only going to be negative back. Anyway, that's just my take on it. And this comes to what I want to say, which is, yes, everyone deserves the supports and the needs met that you have for your condition. We're all individuals. And anyone who's not even got a condition, you deserve to be supported through life, because life is brutal. Like I just said, life is shit and then you die. You've got to make the most out of it. And so that's where I wanted to start today. Something that I've learned on my journey of, I'm going to die any day. Sorry, but like, it changes your perspective on life. Big time. It's like a light bulb. And you realize, oh my God, I wasted my life. You're all going to do it one day, because you'll all get there one day. I hope it's when you're very, very old and not like me and have to face this now, or be prepared now, because the stats are against you. So, but I promise you, if you just listen to what I say and trust me, that I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did. So that's what this is about today. I know in life we have this ideal of everything, and there's no harm in that. I'm a perfectionist, and I believe that that made me excel in a lot of things, but it also can be toxic to myself, because I can envisage something and go, that's how it should be. No, Mum, that's how it should be. And she's like, oh my God, this child. She just thinks everything should be perfect. Now, I got it from her. That's okay. That's how life works, right? And my Nana's a perfectionist. Okay? She is. And it can be toxic, and it also can be good. It's double-sworded, really. Double-sworded. It's double-edged sword. I don't know sayings. I'm autistic. Anyway, let's just forget that. That's bloody stupid. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, there's good and bad in being a perfectionist. And then there's people just that you are suffering, and you are alone, and you are having a bad time in life, or you are just not happy with where your life is. It doesn't matter where you're coming from with this. I think what I'm trying to say is, and it's not something you can sit there and say, if I was dying, how would I feel? I did that too. Never worked. Because when it actually happened, guys, I can't explain it, but I regretted a lot of things where I should have savored more moments. And when people say life is short, they're not joking. And you've also got to lay a track, because the biggest thing you'll be frustrated with is the people you leave behind. That's the biggest hurdle, is knowing that you can't be there for them, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you know they're going to suffer. Especially the ones that have been mean to you, that are family, right? You know they're going to suffer the most. So it's really, really hard place to be. But it's very humbling, and it's very much a reality check. Life is what you make it, guys. It's how you perceive it. It's all about the narrative. And the narrative can be created by you or other people. What are you going to do? Are you going to create it, or are you going to let others create it? No one's going to save you. No one's going to help you. The world is always going to be corrupt. It's always going to be evil in it. Good people just end up with shit things, or get treated like shit, or get sick. People like me that have eaten healthy and exercised my whole life have ended up so deathly sick. And people that don't look after themselves at all don't suffer physically with medical stuff, right? That's just life. Because it's not about those things. Life is about togetherness. Because what everyone's suffering, and if you look at your situation, it doesn't matter whether you're not sick at all, you're not having anything but just struggles of life. You're lonely. We're all lonely. Because the world is on social media only and not in real life anymore. There's only like a certain amount of people that get in there, but then even that, it's kind of like there's fake catch-ups, and it's fake, and everything's a show, and everything's, and it's not natural, it's not humbling, it's not comfortable. That's common. That's more common. If you don't have this, you are very, very lucky. Or you're at an age where you need to savor that, because that will possibly disappear. And you don't know where that will come from. Your kids will not turn out the way you think. You just won't. Because your kids are separate human beings from the family unit, and that will be a chapter, and they'll move on to other chapters. And you might not even be part of those chapters. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's not fair. It's not healthy. It's not right. It's unhealthy more so for the adult child than it is for the parent. But that's what society brainwashing did on social media. That's why everyone is so upset, lonely, fighting over opinions. It doesn't matter. It's about how do we work together. That's what no one talks about anymore. People have a conflict and it's over. It's over. That is the most immature response. But I used to be the same until I found out I could die any day. And I decided that I love people even more. Even the people that have done evil acts to me. I love them. Because they're not just evil. There's good in them. It's not simple. And I know everyone wants to just make it simple. And you can set your rules and your boundaries, but all you're doing is building a wall and you're shutting everyone out. Yeah, you're feeling better, but you're shutting everyone out. And I think it's really sad. I'm watching my family do it. And when I die, and they don't even get notified, and they won't be told. They won't be at my funeral. There won't be a funeral. Because if my family wants a funeral for me and they didn't give a shit while I'm alive, I have insisted to Sir, no funeral. If you don't celebrate me in my life as a living being, you will not celebrate my life at my death. Because that is a sacred time of my life. And why would anyone miss me if they haven't been in my life while I'm alive? You can't miss someone who you're already not around. That's my opinion. Okay, actions speak louder than words. And I think since social media, everyone thinks words matter. It's not social media, it's media. It's just brainwashing. If you're watching someone's highlight reel and you're so, oh my God, my life is terrible, you're falling for bullshit. I'm 51, okay, I'm facing death, I'm 51, I've been on this earth this long. Everyone is lying to you. My perfect life. It's not. Do not think that that's true. That they don't have a struggle, that they don't have insecurities, that they don't have issues, that there's no problems. Stop believing what you see. Stop counting the likes, subscriptions, the follows, the comments on your socials. Please. In a study they did by a person in psychology that I really think that he's really onto something. And he did some research with another guy who was a psychiatrist, and they researched Facebook and the likes and the what do you call them again? I haven't been on Facebook for so many years. You have friends, that's it. Oh, add friends, right? Add friends on Facebook, and likes, and people are like, oh, this makes me something because of my likes. Well, guess what the study said? People who get the most likes are mostly very narcissistic, and the ones that get hardly any likes are normally quite humble and quiet and deep thinkers, and would be a lot kinder than the superficial person that has a lot of superficial friendships instead of a lot of quality friendships. Yeah, and their friends are not out there flexing, and it is all just flexing. Guys, if you don't realize that Facebook is the fakest, that's what they call it, Facebook, then I don't know what to say. But I just hope that something teaches you in life that that's just not reality. It's not real. It's just fake. So is Instagram. What you look like is being affected on how you feel about how you look like because of Instagram and the bikini body crap. Oh my God. Elders, speak up. Women, speak up. Our young need us to speak up. And if you're someone that puts yourself out there to be hot, okay, that's nice. If you're doing it too much, I want to tell you something. You're most likely causing a young person to have an eating disorder. And I think you need to be a good elder and go, is that what I want to be? Please be mindful. As grown women, we owe it to the adolescents and the young women who may be in their early 20s that is not your worth. It's sad, guys. And us as elders who know this, I've said it before, we need to make sure that this is out there because our young are being affected mentally by these images, boys and girls. And these children will one day be our adults that are out in the world. We want them to be healthy. We don't want them to be put under such stress. Adolescence sucked when I was a kid without social media. I can't imagine it with social media. So if you're an adolescent and you had to go through that, wow. Don't know how you did it. I think it would have driven me crazy. Wow. I think it's intense. And I hope this eases some people to also not see themselves as, oh, but I've got to have the body. Or screw having the body. It is so just, if you want to be healthy, you want to look good, do it for yourself. But there's another thing facing what I'm facing that changed me was self-respect. I'm more than what I look like. I have a soul. And I had a mixed upbringing. On one side, it was what you look like, and on the other side, it wasn't what you look like, but it was how you come across. And so it was kind of really full on. I was under a lot of stress to be perfect. And I wish I just flicked it to the side as a young one. Straight away as a teenager, just went and listened to all of those aunties that said to me, I see what's going on and you are perfect. Just be you. I should have listened. Because I probably would have been a happier mum at some times in my kids' childhood where being a disabled mum is hard. I mean, there's good sides to it. My boys got a very close bond with their mum, me, and a very attentive mum, because all I could be was a mum, because it's flexible hours. You cook when you can, you clean when you can, you can talk to them for hours. I mean, I'm never too tired for that. I never will be too tired for that, for my children. But I'm seeing a lot of these young ones, my children's generation, are struggling mentally because the perception of life is not working out the way they are seeing it on social media. Social media is not reality. I know that just sounds so simple, but they need to hear that, guys. Social media is not reality. My videos, of course, well, yes, I'm speaking reality. But we all know, we all follow channels that are not totally reality. Not totally. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we need to remember that. And then there's ones that are completely fake. Don't follow them. Don't give them all of the acknowledgement, because that's just gross. I don't think faking life is healthy for other people. I always worry about who they influence, basically. That worries me. But what do you value? Real people or fake people? Because I know on Facebook, a lot of people just keep liking the popular people stuff. I remember that when I was on Facebook. I used to be one of those dweebs. Oh, yeah, that's good. And then I'd put a status thing up there and everyone would be like, huh? What was that? I don't understand that. Because I'm autistic, so it probably never made sense. Anyway, that's socializing for me. That's normal. I get that. Awkward moments are normal here. It's welcome. It's all good. We don't give a shit here. But it makes me sad because I always knew, maybe because I did psychology as Facebook was just coming in, I was just finishing my psychology, so it's like, what is this? This is not going to be good. I knew it from the beginning because of psychology, but the brainwashing I have witnessed in my children in that generation, from my own generation, who did not have social media. I've seen it. I'm the only generation that can actually say that, because we are the only X generation and the only generation that grew up without any social media tool well into adulthood. Fact. And I think we are the people that should be listened to compared to the other generations who've had a lot of social medias in their experience of, you know how they say adolescence really finishes at 21? That's when you develop the most. 25 is another bit of a, you're a proper adult kind of thing, because people tend to understand life a bit more. Us autistics, we're not on the same as that. We might be quite delayed. Everyone's different. But I guess what I'm saying is, I know it sounds really simple, but stop forgetting that it's fake. Stop looking at your friend and going, but he or she's got it so perfect. Like, no. People are lying if they never say that, oh, I'm having a struggle. Just look at the alcohol consumption in society. Far out. As a person who's not really a drinker, like I can't even count on two hands how many times I have one glass of an alcoholic drink in a year. It's probably even on one hand most years. It's embarrassing. You know, Christmas and Easter and New Year's kind of come under that. And then there's only Oktoberfest is coming up, actually. I will be drinking beer. Oh, yeah, I will. With some big jugs. Not these. Jugs. Real German jugs. I've got them. I'm ready. You wait. I've got a costume and everything. Anyway, it's going to be fun. It's just for fun. I like dressing up, so get ready for that. So make sure that you've got some cider in your fridge or some beer if you're a drinker. And if you're not, doesn't matter, bring a Coke. I don't care. It's going to be a party. And we're cooking German sausages. It's not bratwurst though, so it's like, I don't know what he got. Something worse. I'm like, I don't know that one. If I taste it, probably I will know that one because my great-grandmother was German. Funny lady. Funny lady. But basically, I just want people to understand that, in a sense, when you are facing the end of your life, you really realize that what you own doesn't matter, what you did as a job doesn't matter, how many kids you had doesn't matter. Your kids are not going to thank you for raising them. They just don't. And the more, in fact, the more you give them, the less respect you get from them when they grow up. So the more attentive you are, the more spoiling of financial things, the less you do it, because you don't want them to have certain struggles that you had as a child, but it will never be good enough because they haven't lived your childhood to go, wow, mum, you gave me such a better childhood than what you had. They don't know our childhood. They're not going to be understanding. You know what kids are like. Think of them when they were teenagers, and if you haven't got teenagers yet, this will happen. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Mum. I hate you, Dad. I hate you, Mum. Hate you. You're so strict. Strictest parents in the world. You're going to get that. Even if you know you're not actually being strict and you're letting a lot of things go, doesn't matter. That's what they're going to do. Because you did it, they're going to do it, their kids are going to do it. It's how life is. Unless there is a small percentage, but you wouldn't want these kids. The ones who are controlled with fear and controlled with money or... My mum admitted trying to control me with money. And I knew it, as in not sort of consciously, but I just knew that there was like, oh, this is, I feel, okay, she's controlling me with money. Okay. And it sucks. Because I'm a good daughter. And I never deserved anything. However, I'm a Jesus person. And I love her. Because she's my mum. When I look in the mirror, there's a little bit of my mum. You have to love the people that hurt you too. And if they're in your life and they're not perfect, don't kick them out. Keep them in. Because you're not perfect too. None of us are perfect. But we should be loving each other more. Screw the likes. It should be love. So if you are on Facebook or you are on social media, do the love hearts. Tell the girl in the bikini that, hey, that, I don't know, something about them that's not their body, that's positive about them, to try and give them some kind of direction out of that rubbish of I'm what I look like. That's my worth. How many likes I get for my bikini shot. We've all had a bikini body at some point, and we could all count those likes and compare them to each other. Is that not sounding stupid now? Sounds like high school. And none of us liked high school. Most of us are like, I'm so glad that's over. That was so... University's better. Intellectual conversations, intellectual jokes are better. And they can go on. I mean, ours used to go around the table about 3 times and then we'd run out of jokes. Even the lecturers found us interesting. Maybe we were a psychological experiment, actually. Could have been. Probably not. But I'm just saying. I'm seeing a lot of pain. I'm seeing a lot of people just busting their ass on social media, wanting so much from their family in their personal life and friends. And I just want to say that the world is just not in a happy way. Society has a mental illness at the moment in so many different directions, and everyone's affected somehow, and your family members are all affected somehow, and your friends are all affected somehow. And if you keep that in your mind, then nothing will bother you too much. But if you keep counting the likes and the views and and the friends on the Facebook and how they respond to your whatever you say or whatever. That's not the real world. We need to bring back in fashion the real world, meaning catching up in person, putting your phones and everything down and actually having an interaction, especially families. I promise you, value your family now, because there will come a day where you'll be like me and you'll be told, the stats are against you. I don't know how long you've got to live. And you're going to think so differently. And you're going to say, yeah, I really hated that family member for so many reasons, but then there's these things. I wish I could talk to them. They might be dead. They might be bitter because you left their life and they can't get over it. And not even your impending death doesn't do anything. Okay? That's reality. I have parents that don't care that I could die. They don't care. And I have to rise above it. Because no one's going to save me. I can ask Jesus to. I can pray. But at the end of the day, I just have to have hope that the plan that he has for me is going to unfold in a way that he sees fit. And I trust that. I do. But what I can do on the way is warn you guys before you even have to be where I am. Don't wait. And love them even if they hate you. Because that's what you're going to feel genuinely when you're facing death. You won't feel hate anymore. You'll just be like, I forgive you. And that's how easy it is. So all of that worry now and all of that thinking about things now, you're wasting your time. Your parents are perfectly imperfect. Your friends are perfectly imperfect. Your family members are perfectly imperfect. And life is tough for everyone. And just hold space, because people that are nasty are not coping. That's why they're nasty. So leave them be. You've got to save yourself. You've got to be your own best friend. You've got to love yourself the most. And hold grace for yourself in your feelings. Because people can be really cruel, even your own family. But you've got to find it in your heart to look at the good in them. And focus on that only. Especially if you're in relationships with them. Because life's too short to hate. And it's one thing Charlie Kirk has taught us with his short life. If there's hate, we can still talk. We need to grow up. All of us need to grow up now. Enough Disneyland. We need to grow up. And we need to take accountability for what we say, what we do, how we act, and how we treat others. And I want you to stop looking at, hanging around, anything that doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Please. Life's too short. I love you all. And I really hope this helps someone, because I want my life to stand for something. And my perspective has changed so much because of what I'm facing. That this is also here for my family. I love you all. And I'm just sad that so many of them are going to regret it. That's not for me. That's their choice. They've chosen that pain. I'm okay. I'm happy. Because I know that Jesus will only take me when I'm ready. So, I love you all. And please, be good to yourself, okay? And we will have a lot more fun videos, but I needed this point to come out today because the world is suffering. I'm seeing it and it kills me. So I hope this helped. I love you all. I really do.